Hello, hello. Welcome. This is our weekly live. I'm Sebastian. This is Ninth Island Connection. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We appreciate you guys. If this is your first time here, we are a weekly lifestyle television show all about Vegas. We air throughout the entire country, including the territories Hawaii, U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and Guam. If you have Cox Cable, you can find us on YourView. So check us out. And that's all on our About on this page right here, our channel, or you can check out our website, ninthislandconnection.com. We promote the television show heavily on our Instagram so that you can see where we are, what interviews are coming up, restaurants, really everything to expect in that particular week's episode of our television show. Hey, Greg, welcome. How's it going? Patricia. Hey, Patricia. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. If you guys could give us a like, I appreciate that. That would definitely help us in the algorithm. So let's talk about what's going on in Vegas. You see, I'm getting some color already. We've done three different pools in 2 weeks. Hope to run into you in August. Yep, we'll be here. We'll be here in August. Excuse me. It's allergy season right now. We've had some slight breezes, and people don't think about allergies in the middle of the desert, but it's pretty serious. Missing my Vegas left pool video. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gail. Thank you. So we've done 3 pools in probably a 10-day time period. We went to, which one did we go to first? We went to Paris Pool. We went to Caesars Pool. And then we went to Planet Hollywood Pool. If you guys saw my shorts, I was sharing about just really the increase in the price of everything here in Vegas. Well, not everything. Certain things have gone up dramatically. So, for example, we typically, thank you so much, Greg. We typically get a bucket of seltzers, High Noons or Trulies, just the 12-ounce cans, not the big 24-ounce things that you get at the Shopettes. And last summer, they were anywhere from like $47 at like Horseshoe, Flamingo to, I want to say like $55 at Caesar's Palace for these buckets. And this year, they went up to $83. $83.44. And that's without a tip, which I still tip because it's not the server's fault that Caesars Entertainment has increased the prices so much. They're still just doing their job. They don't control the pricing. So definitely remember to tip your server, your bartender. The price increases are not their fault. So they should not be penalized for that. So the first one was at Paris. And I was like, holy cow, that's $84 for 6 beers. That's ridiculous. So we went over to Caesars and checked over there, and it was the same exact price. And then we were at Planet Hollywood, and it's the same exact price. So I'm guessing, because I guess, Planet Hollywood would be like mid-low for as far as budget. Caesars is the highest end Caesars property here. So I'm guessing that all Caesars properties, it's going to be $83.44 for a bucket of beer. So just expect that. We haven't been to any MGM properties just yet for the pools, but it is on our list. We try to go all the pools on the Strip every season, just because we love it, and that's why we live here in Vegas, because we enjoy the Strip and the food and the shows and all of that stuff. So we'll keep you guys updated on that as we go along. So let's talk about the weather. So if you live in the Southwest, there's like some weather coming through, and we're catching the wind, and so it's cooling off. Today, it's only going to be like mid 80s, but yesterday was 94. So that wind is coming in, and it's a colder wind. It's going to be kind of 70s to low 80s until Friday. Friday is only going to be like in the low 70s with a 50% chance of rain on Friday. So if you're going to be coming to town on Friday, that's probably the day that you can skip the pool and just explore some of the properties, because it's going to be 50% chance of rain on Friday. So that's not going to be a good pool day. and it's going to be windy on that day too. So not going to be a good pool day. Hey Vance, hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Sin City, Las Vegas resident, born and raised. Awesome. That was sort of fun. I rarely meet folks born and raised here in Vegas, and I'm always just like, every time I learn something new about Vegas, like the fact that there was a water park on the Las Vegas Strip, I find that just fascinating. Like, that's just nuts. I find it hard to imagine that there was a water park on Las Vegas Boulevard. And I know there used to be one behind the MGM Grand as well. There was a big water park back there. That's just crazy. Real bad, like last year in August. I don't know. I mean, hey DG, the indicator is, I guess, by the link parking lot. That seems to be where you see everyone on social media, at least whenever it rains, because that's the lowest point on the Strip. So they said 50% chance of rain on Friday. But one thing that I've learned here, Sin City, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that the weather can change from one day to the next depending on the wind. So if this wind kind of doesn't come as far down, it'd probably be sunny on Friday with no rain. It really just depends on what's going on in Southern California because of the mountain range there. So, but then it's gonna warm back up immediately. Friday is that weird, funky spring day here in Vegas. We live and alive. My mom worked at MGM Grand when they had the water park and Wizard of Oz. You see, that's just so cool. I wish I could have seen that. So I was speaking with someone earlier about the pool when Park MGM was Monte Carlo. They had a lazy river there, just like MGM Grand, which it doesn't exist anymore. Right now, it's 85 one day and 68 the next. Yeah, it's kind of funky. It really, like I said, it depends on the wind, and that's where it could be just like you. It could be 85 in full sun. And we had that just a couple of weeks ago where one day it was 85, it was full sun, and the very next day it was like barely 60, cloudy and cold wind, kind of schizo. And I think that messes with my allergies as well. As he said, as soon as I can put on tank top, tank top, shorts, and slippers is my uniform, unless we're out on the Strip, of course. But just around the neighborhood and walking the dog and around the house and all that stuff. But all right, so, but then, like I said, it starts warming up immediately. So Saturday, you're getting right back into the high 70s and full sun. Sunday, you're in the 80s, full sun. By Tuesday, it's going to be 90 degrees. And looking at the extended forecast, looks like this little fluke of chance of rain on Friday and it being a little bit colder it's a one-off. It's like I said, it's whatever's coming through Southern California, we're catching the tail end of it. But that's only one day, and that's going to be Friday. So there's not a lot of news going on here. There's no new construction projects going on right now. Nothing that will affect tourism, I should say. There's nothing being repaved. Everything that has been going on is still happening. They're still working on the highway there by MGM. That whole thing is a big mess. But there's no new repaving. Everything is back to normal. The only thing in the news, and you guys probably wouldn't see this in your local news, but you see it here. The Wynn and Fontainebleau are suing each other. They're battling each other in court. And this is the second time. The first time Wynn took Fontainebleau to court was with the design of the building. They said that it was very similar to Wynn Encore. And so they had to make some changes to like the color and slight design changes. Now the Wynn is suing Fontainebleau because apparently, and this is just what I've seen on the news. I do not know anyone that works at any of these properties. This is just what's being reported on the news. Apparently, Wynn employees are leaving the Wynn Encore and going to work at Fontainebleau. So that's a thing. I guess it's a no-no. I've never worked in the casino industry. I don't know if there's non-competes at every level or how that works, but I know the Wynn is trying to have an injunction filed against Fontainebleau because of Fontainebleau. I don't know if they're recruiting or how the Wynn employees are making their way to Fontainebleau, but Wynn is losing employees to Fontainebleau. That's all that I know, and that's in the news. But again, there's nothing going on that will affect any tourism or your vacation here. It's actually pretty exciting. There's so much going on in town this weekend. There's festivals that we're going to talk about. So the Great American Foodie Festival is happening the 26th through the 28th. So it's going to be like moderate weather to be outside, right? The Plaza just announced, and you guys may have seen this, works in the recycling department. Fontainebleau has been cursed. It's been over a 10-year project. I mean, it's a beautiful property. It's an absolutely beautiful property. We've been in there a couple times, and it's beautiful. They've got great dining options, like super bright casino area. Their center bar in the casino at Fontainebleau is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. They just seem to be having trouble. And maybe when they build that pedestrian bridge from Resorts World to Fontainebleau, they're going to connect. That project has already been approved. That might help both of the properties because if you've been to Resorts World, another beautiful property. I love Resorts World, absolutely beautiful, but it's dead. There's just no energy in there. So hopefully when that pedestrian bridge opens up there, there'll be some more traffic or easier for pedestrians to get back and forth and more foot traffic in both of those properties because it's really a shame. So let's see. So at the Plaza downtown, the Plaza has been doing a lot. If you haven't been to the Plaza lately, check it out. The Carousel Bar right out there in the Valet is awesome. They have a Pink Box Donuts there. That's delicious, and there's always a line out the door. They have a non-smoking casino. Brian Christopher Slots has his own casino there at the Plaza, and it's 100% non-smoking. So if you need a break, I have nothing against smokers. I smoked for a very long time and absolutely loved it. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I have nothing against smokers. I always say, if you're going to smoke, smoke up. Enjoy yourself. You only live once, right? But if you want a break and you're downtown, they do have the non-smoking option over there at Brian Christopher Slots. And that one is 100% social media friendly. So they don't care about recording in there, about taking pictures. I've done several videos in there. They want you to promote them on social media. So you can record all you want. You can take all the pictures. You can go in there and live stream. They do not care in there. So that's pretty cool to have that option. Yeah, that will. That's definitely going to help them. Because you know what? I look at it this way. Regardless of the owners of those properties, and people may like them or not like them, there's still jobs. Like at Fontainebleau, I think they have something like 1,600 employees there. Everything from from the ground up, and those are all local jobs, right? So you hate to see those people suffer because those local dollars that the employees make, they stay here in the Valley. They go back to shopping local, to buying local, supporting local businesses. So you always want them to do well because, it's not those guys' jobs or fault that the Wynn is taking Fontainebleau to court for hiring employees or something. That's not their fault. They're there to just work, earn a paycheck, and support their families, right? So we always wish them well. So over there at the Plaza, beginning May 24th, so over Memorial Day weekend, May 24th, 2024, they're going to start doing fireworks every Friday night off of the rooftop down there at the Plaza. And that's going to be at 9:15 p.m. every Friday, just like they do 4th of July and New Year's down there at the Plaza. Every Friday, they're going to have a big fireworks show at 9:15 p.m. off of the rooftop there at the Plaza. And that's going to run Memorial Day weekend, so beginning May 24th, that's going to be the first Friday, and it's going to run through August 30th, wrapping up over Labor Day weekend. They've never done that for the entire summer before, or end of spring into summer through Labor Day. They've never done that before, but it's going to be really cool. They always have a big show for New Year's Eve and July 4th, of course, so it's really cool that they're doing that. And really, I think it's just to get more people downtown. I love the downtown area. You guys see us on social media. We do a lot on the Strip. We do a lot on the Strip, and that's because of our status with Caesars Properties. And but we love downtown. On our personal time, we love going downtown. We stay at the Golden Nugget whenever we're down there just because we love it. It's right in the middle. They have an awesome pool, tons of dining options. It's always high energy in there also. They're not paying us. Nobody pays us on our YouTube channel to promote anybody. So everything that we talk about is 100% based on our experience. I love the downtown area because you do find more small businesses, locally owned small businesses down there, like the beef jerky store off of Fremont Street. There's different places in there that I really like to support because they're local people here. So let's see. We talked about alcohol. We talked about the plaza. Let's talk about some winners. And if you guys watch these lives regularly, I'm like a broken record. I always say, whenever you come to town, save at least $20 to gamble at the airport on the way out of town because people win all the time. I mentioned this last week, Wednesday. In 2023, the airport here paid out over $50 million in prize money was paid out at the airport in 2023. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. That's like $500,000 per month. That's loose numbers there, but they paid out a lot in 2023. So somebody just between last Wednesday and yesterday, because I just saw it on Monday actually. Somebody won $1.3 million jackpot at the airport, leaving after their vacation was done. They were going back home, decided to play Monopoly Money Grab. Now, I've never seen that game before, but you better believe that I'm going to be looking out for it next time, we're at a casino somewhere. Monopoly Money Grab. They were playing that at the airport on their way leaving and won $1.3 million. Congratulations to them. They decided to remain anonymous. Exactly, DG. I know if it were me, I would cancel my flight immediately and book a suite on the Strip, and I would stay for probably another week here in Vegas, at least another week. I would not be concerned with going back to work on Monday. And I would tell them that. I'm not coming back. I'm going to be in Vegas for a while. Somebody at the Venetian was playing another game that I've never heard of before. The Dollar Storm, a slot machine. Somebody was playing at the Venetian just 2 days ago and won $718,000 playing that machine, which is so awesome. I love to see things like that. Absolutely love it. We were actually walking through Horseshoe last week, and there was a little crowd by a Buffalo Gold machine. And this guy was just getting free spin after free spin after free spin. That's the one, if you get the gold heads, it like crosses out the different symbols and they become buffaloes or wilds. And wound up getting a hand pay of like $7,000 on a 60 cents machine. And the guy was betting 60 cents because I looked to see what he was betting. 60 cents, won over $7,000. His whole family was there. It was just fun. And I love seeing things like that because, it's just the excitement and the energy is contagious, right? And you want to be part of that. You want to feel that energy. So I love seeing things like that. So if any of you guys are coming, I hope that you guys win big. And I mean that sincerely. I hope you guys come. I hope you win big and just have a great time. Yeah. Lots of new games. We did notice that, Gary. We were just at Caesar's Palace. We stayed Sunday, Monday. We stayed at Caesar's Palace and we had a great time. I love Caesar's Palace. They've done so much there. And really it's because all the dining options and it's just massive casino, right? We always have a great time. So, and saw lots of different games. And we decided, let's try to play games that we don't normally play and see what happens. Now, we didn't win big. I think we actually won, I don't know, maybe like $60, $75 overall, that we came up with like $75 more than what we went with. But we had so much fun just trying different machines. And we're not big spenders. We're not big bettors. The most that I bet on one spin is $5. And that's when I play the quick hit. And I play $5 on the quick hit because you have to play, that's maximum bet. And to qualify for any of the bonus, the progressive bonus, you have to be betting max bet. I don't play it all the time, but if I'm winning, I will put some money in there. I'll put $100 bill in there and just kind of see what happens because I've won that bonus before. And you can win $500, $600, $700 in like minutes on that machine. So if I'm winning a little bit, I'll try that one. But that's really the biggest that I ever bet. My friend came from Texas last week and won 78. Love it. I love it. Yeah. I mean, if you have a fun time, and I always tell people when it comes to gambling, because we get asked quite a bit, I'm coming to Vegas for the first time ever. And we've had family members that have come for the first time, of course, because we live here, and friends that have come out for the first time. And they always ask, how much cash should I bring for gambling? And I always tell everyone the same thing because everyone's budget is different. Bring whatever you're comfortable losing. You can afford to lose, that you're comfortable losing, that will not impact your life when you get back home. Don't bring your electric bill money to try to win your rent money. You know what I mean? You don't want to be making those choices. Whatever you can afford to lose, because you should expect the expectation when you come to gamble in Vegas, the expectation should be that you're going to lose whatever you bring, that you're going to go home with no money except for $20 that you save for the airport. Maybe you'll win $1 million at the airport, but you should 100% expect to lose everything that you bring. That's how much you bring. All right, so let's get to what's going on in Vegas this weekend. And I'm not ignoring you guys, but I'm reading my notes right here. I have all my events that are going on this weekend, and there's a lot, guys. There's a lot going on. Let's see. The Scorpions are at Backed Theater. Now, the Backed Theater, that used to be the Zappos Theater in the Miracle Mile Shops at Planet Hollywood. And that's a great venue for music. The Scorpions, I feel like they're going to be there for a while because they've got posters everywhere. That's a new residency there. So they're going to be here for a little bit. But if you're in town this weekend, it's going to be the 26th and the 28th. Mariah Carey is in town. She's going to be at Dolby Theater. That's the one at Park MGM that Bruno Mars always plays at. That's going to be on the 26th and 27th. Garth Brooks is over at Caesars on the 25th, and then 27, 28. Smokey Robinson is in town, going to be at the Venetian, the 26th and 27th. I mean, just listen to these names that are going to be in town this weekend performing. Scorpions, Mariah Carey, Garth Brooks, Smokey Robinson. I mean, there's so many people. Adam Ant is going to be over at Virgin on the 26th. Kylie Minogue is going to be at the Venetian on the 26th and 27th. Sheena Easton is going to be over at South Point the 26th and 26th through 28th. Sorry. And I love South Point. I love South Point. It's just such a cool atmosphere. It's a massive casino with lots. Janet, and always gamble with your rewards card for comps. Absolutely. Hey, Janet. Welcome. Thank you for reaching out on Instagram also. Yes, always use your card. Always use your card. The VGK is going to be at home, and this is playoff time. So they're playing game 2 tonight at Dallas tonight. They're going to be here in town Saturday and Monday, and they're hosting the Stars. So that series is moving here, and this is playoff hockey, guys. They're the defending Stanley Cup champions. Let's see. So now I definitely wanted to include some outdoor, more local things going on in town, just because not everybody comes to gamble. Not everybody comes to go eat at Gordon Ramsay's or come to see Mariah Carey. People come for different reasons, right? And there's so much to do. And I always encourage folks to get outside and do different things. So you've got the Holo Holo Music Festival happening at the Downtown Event Center. Check out my Instagram. I have a flyer up there for that festival. It's just an outdoor festival with great music, great food, great people, and you get to be outside, which I always encourage people, take a break from the strip and you go downtown. Oh, it's probably just the Wi-Fi. Let's see. That's happening at the Downtown Event Center. There's another festival. This one is going to be at the Las Vegas Festival Grounds, and that's the Sick New World Festival. That's another outdoor festival that's happening this weekend, the 26th and 27th. Now let's talk about some comedy. We've got the last one I think may surprise you. Ali Wong is going to be over at the Wynn. She is hilarious. That's going to be 26th and 27th. Joe Coy is going to be at T-Mobile on the 26th. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Danksy. You've got Tony Braxton. So Tony Braxton, the singer, she's doing a combo thing with Cedric the Entertainer, which I think is interesting. If you guys have ever seen them perform together, please share here what your thoughts are on that because I think that's like the wackiest combo. Toni Braxton, absolutely amazing voice, singer, songwriter, performer, been around for a long time, with Cedric the Entertainer, who is an absolutely hilarious comedian. I've watched so many of his stand-ups. They're traveling together, performing together. Yes, Sick New World does have some great, great bands. They're going to be at Cosmopolitan on April 27th. So if you guys have ever seen that, please let us know what that's all about. Get my water. Stay hydrated when you're in Vegas. All right, guys, that's it for this update right here. If you guys have questions, you have specific things going on or that you're looking for, questions about properties like, hey, I'm staying at the Flamingo. What is a pool like there? Hit me up on Instagram. I manage our Instagram account. I manage our TikTok account. I do my best to respond to as many comments and questions as I can here on YouTube. But we do get so many that I do miss some because YouTube will push down older questions or comments, and we get a lot here. And I appreciate you guys. I'm not complaining whatsoever. I want to respond to your questions and your comments. So if you have specific questions about anything, DM me on Instagram, Ninth Island Connection. I'm so much faster. Yep, we're on TikTok. We're Ninth Island Connection. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. So hit me up there. I manage those accounts personally, and I will respond to you because we do a lot of posting on Instagram and TikTok. So check us out there. That's it, guys. We appreciate playoff hockey. Yep, can't wait. Hello to you too. Lung surgery in May, and then on to recovery and relocation. Awesome. Awesome. I wish you a speedy recovery. Shared about 3 of your pros and cons videos to a nice in-law. Always great info. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate your support. All of you guys supporting us, supporting our channel, our television show, our social media. And if you weren't here at the beginning, we do have a television show. We air across the state of Hawaii twice per week. We air in Guam, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, 5 times per week on ABC and the CW. Southern California on Thursdays with Cox Cable, Yuma, Arizona on Thursdays as well with Cox Cable. And then across all Cox Cable markets across the entire country, our show airs every Sunday at 9:30 p.m. And it's a lifestyle entertainment show. We do interviews, everyone from Shane Victorino to Todd English, the celebrity chef Todd English, as well as mom and pop small businesses here that we love to support, different events, entertainers, Santana, just different people and things going on. Any free pools? Great question. Great question. I'm glad that you asked that. So all Caesars Entertainment pools are free. They're all free. All of them are open to the public as well, with the exception of Caesars Palace. Caesars Palace is the only pool that is for guests only of Caesars Palace. But I could drive down right now, Christina and I, if we wanted to, we could drive right down to the Flamingo Park and go to the pool. They do not check for room keys. The only thing that they're looking for is they just check your bag, but they're open to the public. All Caesars properties, with the exception of Caesars Palace, the pools are open to the public. Yes. MGM, I'm not 100% because we have not been yet this season. And as you can imagine, I don't know why. I think it's kind of crappy because local people spend money as well, but they don't advertise it. So you won't see it on the local news here like, hey, Caesars Palace is open to the public. You go on down. But yeah, if you're staying at Flamingo and you wanted to go to the pool at Paris, just walk over there. Walk over to Paris and go to the pool. If you want to go Planet Hollywood pool, go over to Planet Hollywood and go to the pool. You can go to any of the pools. You don't even have to be staying at a Caesars property. So you can stay at Cosmopolitan and say, you know what? I want to check out the pool at Flamingo, the Go Pool. They have a DJ. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun. Walk across the street and have a great time. There's no charge. All they do is check your bag. They're not looking for room keys. All right, guys, that's it on that one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys' support. And like I mentioned, hit us up on Instagram and TikTok. We're Ninth Island Connection. We'll see you guys next time.